Hey, what's happening? Would you like to learn how to draw an ice cream man? Because I would like to teach you. Let's draw this guy right here, right now!
Here we go! Wonder Friends, Wonder Friends, time for Wonder Friends Show! Yeah, right!
Hey, Wonder Friends, we are going to draw an ice cream man. We scream, we all scream for ice cream, yes! I love ice cream, I'm sure you love ice cream. We're gonna draw this ice cream man together. Just a quick reminder, if I go too fast, just pause the video and start over. If you feel like you messed up, that's okay. Just get a new piece of paper and start the video all over again. No problem there. So we're gonna start with our page up and down. And we're gonna start with this line that just goes kind of like this. And we're gonna draw another one that squiggles around just like that. And then I want you to just draw one that continuously runs around to that side. This is called a dollop, like a dollop of ice cream. It's like a bloop, if it was looking like that. Okay, now at the bottom of this, just draw yourself two little lines down and just draw a line across. And same thing on each side there and draw a line across. Ta-da! If you look at that, you have an ice cream cone already. Now, what we're going to do is, because it's an ice cream man, I mean, he should be like, I don't know, sophisticated. He should be super important thinking. We're going to draw a V right here. And I want you to draw another upside down V or an A without the line. And then let's just close that. So now he's got a tie. So you know he's important. I mean, if he's wearing a tie, he's mondo important. All right, and then we are going to draw right here in the middle. This is going to be a little tricky, but I know that we can do this. We're going to draw right here in the middle. I want you just to draw a shape that comes out just like this. Kind of a sideways S. And bring it around and connect it right there. Now we're going to draw that same shape, but we're going to draw it in reverse. And if you go slow, it's a lot easier. If you want to go fast, that's fine too. But just going slow always helps me when I try to make something that's reverse. See, it's not exactly the same, but it's close enough, right? We don't need to worry about it being perfect. And then above this, we're going to draw one circle this way and one circle this way. Easy peasy, right? And let's just put two circles inside there. Now, you can do these eyebrows any way you want. Do you want to do some gigantic, thick ones? Up to you. If you want to do some small ones, up to you. Just draw some. I'm going to draw this like shape like this. It's kind of like a weird little flat bean type of shape, just to kind of give it a little bit of a different kind of vibe to it. You can change it up any way that you would like to see fit. For our legs and arms, I want to keep it very simple. For the legs, I'm just going to draw two down just like this. For arms, I want to have them come out here. If you notice, I'm going to use the good old stick figure arms and legs. It just will make everything easier, because the reason why I'm going to do that is because this character is, let's face it, he's an ice cream cone. So anything like that, I would add extra hand details and stuff like that. I don't want to take away from the character. I want to keep it very simple. Our brains have a really cool way of connecting the dots on some things that seem complicated and make them really easy for us to understand. I'm going to switch to the smaller Sharpie to kind of put in some little details. And if you ever like have gotten an ice cream cone, which, come on, we've all gotten ice cream cones, we just draw a little hash like that. So this is like the regular cones, like the ones when you're wanting to get the waffle cone, and they're like, well, we got the free cone. I don't even know what that's called. Like a normal ice cream cone? Like sugar cones are the brown ones. These are even like lower than the sugar cones. I think they're called wafer cones. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to add in just some little sprinkles on the cheeks. Nothing more than just give me something extra to color in and just add a little bit of fun to it. If you have any ideas for what you would like to add on here, feel free to do all that stuff. I'm going to put a couple little lines in here for our mustache to kind of show it's like some hairs and stuff. just some fun little lines around there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of some lines like that. Those are just fun little action lines. And then we're gonna color this in. So this is really the base of what we're gonna color in. This guy here, this ice cream man, if you wanna give him a name, I think he seems like he would be like a Ronaldo or a Stanley or a something like that. He's got that mustache. That's so cool. Like he's got to have some cool name. What would you name him? I don't know. Come up with a name for it. We're gonna color this one. Right now is a great time if you need to pause to go to any crayons, markers, stuff like that. Now is a great time. Otherwise, I'm gonna fast forward so you don't have to watch me color the whole time. And if you want to color just like me, just pause the video at the end and you can do that. So let's fast forward that video now. Okay, friends, we start to wrap up here. This guy, he's a lot of fun. Hope you had fun making this guy. He's kind of making me have some giggles here. Having this character is fun. So to kind of give you an idea how it would work in my world, a lot of times what I would do is I would do a character like this, and then I would take this drawing and I would put it in the computer and I would tighten it up a little bit. What I mean by tighten it up is just make it a little bit more finished looking. A lot of the times when we look at these drawings, we think that maybe they're done, but like what I do for my job and things like this, I do a lot of these types of drawings, which then I take those drawings and make them into a final thing, which you see in the books and stuff like that. So I don't want you to think that when you see something in the book, the person that has drawn it for you or the character you like has been drawn a bunch of times. And sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. So I hope you had fun doing this guy. If you want to do another version of him, you can just start the video all over again. I need you to sign your name on this so everybody knows who made this awesome piece of art. I hope you had a good time drawing this ice cream man. This is what's so cool about what I do for a job, is that I make up this stuff all the time and I get paid to do it. Pretty cool, right? When I was a kid, I used to imagine all this stuff all the time. I'd imagine these worlds and I had these huge dreams that I wanted to do this one day. It took me a long, long time to be brave enough to share that with other people. So what would happen if you had this big dream and you started to share it now? I'm an old guy now, and if I would have started a lot earlier telling people all these stories that I wanted to share, then I could only imagine where I could be. Now, that doesn't mean that because I wasn't able to do it, that there was something wrong with me. It just meant that I wasn't as confident as I wanted to be, or felt, that it was the right thing for me to do. Now, as I've gotten a lot older, I've realized I've done it for so long that it just took a matter of being brave and trying. So sometimes when we use our imagination, it can make us feel that we aren't very brave, right? But sometimes the bravery exist in using your imagination. Sometimes so many people are so afraid to try to embrace all those things that makes them different that we try to be something we're not. Instead, what would happen if you would go towards that? Be brave. Use your imagination. Try to think of a world that you want to exist for yourself that isn't quite there. And then you try things that will help you get there. That was a big hang up for me. That was something that took me a long time to get with, was understanding that all these stories I wanted to tell, other people wanted to hear them. So what could you do today that maybe you are a little afraid to do? Is there one person that you could share it with that would be cool with it, that you could get confidence from? And even if it's your cat, I used to talk to my cat all the time. Just sharing those things are so important for you guys, because when you start to share those things that you want to do, your imagination grows. The possibilities are endless, and the things that you can imagine, you can make happen. All right, guys, until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!
Hey Wonder Friends, I would love to see the art you create and feature it on one of my videos. With the help of an adult, take a photo of your finished art and post it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't forget to tag me so I can find it. Hey, are you looking for a signed copy of one of my books? Check out my website, wondervillestudios.com, for books, t-shirts, mugs, and more. I also do loads of school visits and would love to hear from you about scheduling a visit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other fun drawing lessons. Until I see you, be the weird you want to see in the world. See ya!